Okay. Hello and welcome. I hope everyone has had a nice Christmas and is having a nice holiday leading up to New Year's Day, or New Year's Eve. That comes first, doesn't it? This is just going to be a short stream which I can fit into some spare time. I don't know. I don't think streams are going to continue to their usual one-a-day schedule just yet, but I had some free time, so I thought I would fit in some Age of Empires to tide people over for a bit. Also because I'm kind of missing streaming. It's fun. Also, there's a lot of alsos. Well, first off, I'm gonna have to be a bit quieter than normal. Also, I got some very nice headphones for Christmas, so you're not going to be hearing the double audio from when the microphone manages to pick up the audio from my speakers. So that's going to be a bonus. And yes, it is picking it up through my computer speakers, through the headphones, even though I have the speakers turned off. That's good. That's good. So yes, also I'm gonna have these are quite muffling headphones. I'm gonna have to get used to not being able to hear myself as clearly. So my audio might be a bit messed up. Anyway, where we were up to, I think we had just lost a level, hadn't we? We were on Pyrrhus of Epirus, that's right. And I had lost that level because I hadn't been fast enough. Let's see if we can do a bit better this time. So, yeah, we have to destroy the Macedonians without losing my 2 town centers. Or Macedonians? Anyway. So, let me just pause. We have this base here, and we also have another base on the mainland here. The land wraps around like this, and the Macedonians are about here. They have a bunch of guard towers, or are they ballista towers, on little islands surrounded by walls scattered out in the ocean. And they have quite a lot of naval capability. So, let me just... Okay. So, what did I do last time? Last time I was building up my forces on the mainland, and that seems like a sound idea, but I took too long. I think the level went for about half an hour before I ended up losing. But they attacked me from the ocean, and they started landing troops here on this island. So my thought at the time was that I would build up my force here, or at least more heavily defend this land, and then push. However, it seemed like I didn't actually need to keep my town centre alive, because I believe I lost it and I didn't lose the level straight away. That might... I don't know whether that something was the mod, or... because it says I have to keep both of them alive. We start in the Tool Age. I think they get up to the Bronze Age pretty quickly. We have a lot of gold and stone. How am I going to do this? Macedonians, what are their strengths? Let me just check my manual. Macedonians, they were one of the factions added in the expansion. Macedonians. Academy units, +2 armor versus slingers, ballista, helipolis, and missile weapons. Okay, so they have +2 pierce armor. Units with no range, +2 line of sight. Okay, so that means that their barracks units and like cavalry are able to see a bit further. That means they're going to be attacking us more easily, because they're going to be able to see us before we can see them. Siege workshop units cost 50% less. fine, fine. That's... Actually, that's annoying. That means we're going to be dealing with more catapults. Units 4 times more resistant to conversion. Right, yes. And also, yeah, I'm just seeing now that the Macedonians actually don't get access to priests at all. They don't even get a temple. So, they're pretty good overall in military. And in their, what's it called? And in their, siege weapons. However, they only get stone throwers, they don't get catapults, or heavy catapults. And they get ballista, but they don't get telepolies. They get composite bowmen, they don't get chariot archers, they don't get elephant archers, they do get heavy horse archers. They only get broadswordsmen. They get centurions. They get ballista towers, they get catapult triremes, but not juggernauts. They get triremes. And for cavalry they get cataphracts, armoured elephants. But they don't get chariots, camel riders, or scythe chariots. That's a little odd, that they get armoured elephants, but they don't get elephant archers. Interesting, I don't think I've seen... I thought it was either or, that either they got all the elephants, or they didn't get any of them. Oh well. Okay, so... we're gonna have to... build more houses, that's right. We do start off with quite a large navy. All scout ships. Which are terrible, and I think they start off with war galleys. So, oh joy. You start farming, you start just collecting stone. So, I wasn't actually attacked over here at all the entire time I'd been playing this previous. So I don't really need to defend over there. We also even went up to this little bridge over here and nearly drew aggro. Or drew aggro for one of their cataphracts, but they didn't send any more troops to attack us. So I feel like my land base there is pretty alright. I'm going to... I would like to get rid of all the resources on this island first, so I think I'm going to build it all up with villages here primarily. And then when I get when I've used up most of most of this gold, all these berries and all that, maybe the wood, then I'll ship them over to here. And I'll just use this as a landing base. Though, as I found, I might not get enough time for all that. Right, what were they landing with? Some ballista. Some phalanx, I think. An improved bowman? Composite bowman, I think it was. Right, we're going to want food. Stupid. I'm half tempted to just destroy all my scout ships so that I can free up the population, but having them already built is useful. They kept sending transports over. Though, as I mentioned, they didn't start doing that until about 20 minutes in, so... Right, that was you there. You can just explore around here. Can I do... this with you. I can. I never actually knew how the what's it called? How the whole checkpoint system worked when I was younger. I was just like, oh, you can put flags down, but they don't seem to do anything. The waypoint system. How it works is you hold down shift, you right click, and then when you finish placing them, you left click, you right click without the shift, and then it goes through the waypoints. I always thought it was just cancelling it. Okay. Go up to the Bronze Age. And I'm going to want a lot of villagers. Another problem is there's just the population cap of 50. I can't go too heavy on I can't have as many villagers as I'd like, because I'm going to run out of space. I like having a lower population cap because it means that individual units have to work harder, but it does make it difficult when you need a lot of resources quickly. And you're sort of like, what do I do? Build a whole bunch of villagers, then kill them, and then build my military? Suppose that's a tactic. I don't like it though. Not very nice. Okay, upgrade to the watchtowers, because it's just food. Get some more woodcutters. Don't really want to build stone walls. I suppose I could build them along the coastline to stop the enemy from landing there, but they don't go to the place where they'd usually land and then try and get around. They just go to another spot entirely. So if I build walls here, they will never target there and they'll just go over here or something. Or they go over here because there's no towers. Yeah. It's annoying when the AI is actually able to think these problems out. In some ways I like the AI being dumb. Makes it easy. Yeah, get fishing ships. Get improved bowmen. Upgrade sentry towers. Oh! Right. I was looking at my towers, I was thinking, didn't I just do that? But no, we researched watchtowers. Now we're upgrading to sentry towers. Upgrade to war galleys. All my fishing boats have upgraded. They just have to move before their image will change. And that one's changed. All the other ones haven't yet. There we go. Right. Go, actually, you two build a market. Now. Get the broadswordsman. What do we need for this? 1,800. There's a lot of fish in the ocean. So we should be able to make all of our food back pretty easily. You go cut down more trees. Get wood cutting. You two cut down trees. Okay. Do I have a bronze shield? Actually, I think I want some cavalry over here. Cavalry is really useful against the ballista. Oh. What's the best thing against the Centurion? The Ballista? Or a priest? Though, Macedonians. 4 times resistant to priests. Oh yay. But they don't get priests of their own, so... And that's alright, I guess. No, it is, because it means we don't have to deal with priests and catapults. Okay, and we'll have to build a government center. Or a siege workshop. Build a siege workshop. Yeah, running out of room on this island. Build it there. Kind of want to have my production on this island because this is where they attacked first. Also, they got triremes and catapult triremes. I have to remember that. Okay, you two mine gold. You might go. Oh. Oh, catapult triremes. It begins. That's just a trireme. Okay, here comes another trireme. Through sheer force of numbers, we shall prevail. Need more gold. You're not a transport. What are you doing? Fuck that villager in particular. Oh, we prevented that landing. Go off the catapult triremes, because they're weaker. They have 135 health, whereas the triremes have 200. Okay, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. Get the propensity for the AI to just keep maneuvering its units around. Maneuvering units around. When it's because it can't seem to get to a location. It's extremely aggravating. There we go. I was worried there for a moment. The way it was just kept going towards my shore was... Okay, spread you out. No! Not ballistics. Okay, go up there. Are we done with this yet? Get some of them. Get some of them. Not enough gold. You finished. Start getting gold. My fishing ship's still collecting fish. Yes, they are. Good. Not going too badly. We managed to stop 2 landings. Yeah, you see the weak ship? Go for the weak ship. It looked like he stopped going for the weak ship. Like, you're playing silly buggers, dodging all my shots. I'm not gonna bother. 88, 99. There we go. Oh, I've got a choice. I think I made the right choice, even if we lose some of these. We can rebuild these. Build a ballista. Okay. I feel like we just have to sort of overwhelm their navy, which is better now. We have a better chance of doing that now. And what? Get catapult triremes, not enough food. What am I paying you for? Good. That also means our ships will be yeah, you can't go through my ships, you have to go around them. I'm also going to want ballistics. You too. I know you're dropping off a load of wood, timber, but... and help. Was there an RTS game which had something like a repair aura around the docks or a building which would repair units of that structure? That seems familiar. Okay, get ballistics. We need more food. I'm half wearing my headphones. The music's bugging. The music's sounding weird because I think it's playing on stereo channels, so I'm only hearing half of it. Wait, I had an elephant archer. Sorry. I'm just like, what? Macedonians. I'm gonna have to do a video or something where I cover the mod and make a list of make a note of all the changes which it makes. I don't mind the changes. I quite enjoy the mod, especially how it makes the AI a bit more aggressive. And I do know it involves changing some of the factions. I'm gonna have to compare it to my manual to see how much some of the factions have changed. I know the Hittites changed quite a bit, because they had an awful lot of items, or an awful lot of stuff in their list. More food. 300 food. We go there. Wait, I'm missing a fishing ship. There it is. You got separated from the pack. There's some more fish. Oh we have ballistics now. That means it will be easier for us to deal with their transports. Because the transport's kinda speedy. Well, Carthaginians have faster transports. Oh, they destroyed my ballista. Sods. Get a priest. That's a strength we have over them. Build the tower. Also, we're playing as Romans, aren't we? Yes, so we have cheaper towers. What are our strengths? Our strengths are our swordsman. Attack 33% faster. We don't get more than improved bowmen. Don't think we get better than cavalry. Our priests, alright, we get centurions. Get heavy catapults. We get legions. Oh, we only get century towers as well. That's right. Where's my old man? Here he is. Sure, get medicine. Upgrade catapult triremes. We're going to need them to get rid of the enemy's guard towers. As I said, they have a whole bunch of guard towers on little islands. They're not going to land troops down here, are they? I think they're going to still see this shore as open because there's no tower here. Thinking in a meta way about how the AI deals with situations. Right. I want you over there. Just to tell me if I should panic because forces are going to be coming over there. Right, get that. Get the wheel. Yeah, we don't. These aren't wheels on the ballista. These are spinny discs. They're completely different from wheels. Actually, they're shields. Need more food. What are you doing? There's a lot of food here, but this is hazardous territory. So many things require food. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't have any barracks units, so that's not going to help me. It will in the future. Okay, you two, stop. I want you to get a farm, and you to buy a farm as well. We do get monotheism, so we can convert their buildings, which might be useful if we attack them with some priests in our army. That way we don't have to build a barracks, we can just take one of theirs. Saying that, getting near to the barracks is difficult because they tend to spit out troops. Juggernauts. So many things I want to get. Well, we've gone past like half an hour. Right, and we need fanaticism for legions. Get artisanship for the extra range. The fish are gone there, you can go to here now. There's fish jumping into the boat. Okay. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm sorry if I'm speaking a bit quietly. Other guests. We do get scythe chariots, don't we? Yeah, we do. I think we do. Scythe chariots could be nice. Sure, get nobility. Just build that farm. Okay, repair that ship. And that one. Good. And this one. Ooh. Get fanaticism. I kind of would like to get juggernauts. I think they've got longer range. And if I can attack their towers without mine getting, without my juggernauts getting taken out, my catapult triremes getting taken out, that would be quite nice. Because then I would be wasting less resources in building them. Because they do cost wood and gold. We'll project our power a little bit further out. Go there. This is a naval blockade. Here we get scythe chariots. Actually, yeah, scythe chariots would... I don't think they'd change cost. So they'd still need to be 40 food and 60 wood. But the upgrade costs a fair bit. 1,200 wood, 800 gold. Hmm. Yeah, 1,400 food, 600 gold. We have all this gold here. We have some more here, and I believe there's some more up here. Let's actually have a look. And there's a little place here, I think, which we could turn into another base. I've been to quite a few times, but I am really enjoying the increased sort of smaller detail in the maps for Rise of Rome. Yeah, there's a bunch of gold up there. We saw those armored elephants and like presumably cataphract. It's making me a bit nervous, actually. Upgrade phalanx. Juggernaut doesn't cost wood to upgrade, and only costs... No, it doesn't cost gold to upgrade, and only costs wood. But they do cost gold to build. Did we not get alchemy? No, we don't. Yeah, we're nearly out of that resource. Nearly there. Here we go. 1 food left. Okay, good. We've got phalanx. Sure, double priest hit points. Oh yeah, and if we get coinage, it actually increases the amount of gold we get from gold mines. Forgot about that. I wonder how much it increases it by. Does it say in the manual? Let me have a look. Oop. Does it have a page about all the resources? I mean, if anything, I could imagine this research being modified at some point. Hold on. Coinage. Plus 25% gold mine productivity. Okay. So you get 25% more from a gold mine. Oh, it actually says here. 25% bonus gold from mines. Fine, fine. I wonder if that actually bumps up the amount of gold in a mine. I suppose I would assume it's actually just like every time a villager hits, there would be like a, or every time a villager collects resources from it, it would just like give them a bit more than what they're actually gathering. Yeah, I think that was it. And it didn't go up? No. Okay. Alright, let's create some juggernauts. And you can recreate your farm. You can recreate your farm. You all build another yeah. My plans! Ugh. Juggernauts. Range 12. 35 damage. They have 200 hit points, which I think is actually... it's the same as a trireme. So... Okay, they haven't attacked me in a while. Pardon. I'm gonna build 4 of you, just in case some of those elephants come down here. Okay, I'm actually gonna do a save. What's this called? Well, actually, it's the Roman Campaign 1, Mission 2. There we go. Okay, and let's see if we can see some enemies, because I can't believe that they've stopped sending their navy. Are they going to have just a massive amount of ships? Or they're just going to be waiting for us to do something? There's one of those towers. What's the range on that tower? 9. Yep. We can outrange it with our juggernauts. So we can't outrange it with our triremes because we have only 1 point of difference between in our range. I think juggernauts also have a larger area of effect. Just the name also sounds awesome. Juggernaut. Go there. Build a transport. Upgrade transport. Build a farm, build a farm. Demolishing their walls. Remember, we might send a transport over while we're occupied, because there's other stuff. Though they're not sending anything to stop me while I'm doing this, so... There's another one. I can't believe they're giving us such an easy time of it. AI, what's happened? Are you broke? Go over here. Nothing? Okay. This is what I mean also by the maps being more detailed. There's this little trailing off of islands, which is really nice. There we go. Ooh, hello. It's a granary at their base there. Able to deal with the docks. We've got enough gold that I don't need to worry about trying to keep their docks alive. Can't tell me they ran out of wood over here. No, they haven't. Ooh! I was thinking about that. Why aren't you shooting at me? They are repairing. There's a villager underneath the black there. Okay, there he is. Yep, there's a cataphract. Destroy that dog. Are they landing anything? Nope. They're not attacking my mainland either. Oh. Hello. Well, I can keep building triremes. Don't worry about that. They're cheap. Comparatively. They just cost wood. I have so much wood. Look at all the berry bushes they have. got a lot of bonuses, I guess. Not bonuses, they're in prolonged siege. Can't be too worried. I'm not aware, actually. I don't know what that rune said. Mission objectives doesn't mention ruins. Okay. Get away from there, it's noisy. Get aboard the transport. Get over. Mine this gold. Oh! No! I was wondering about this. Afraid this would happen. Okay. Oh yes, and you'll actually note at the moment that we're 1 point over our population limit. I have shown previously that if you queue up multiple units at a time for different buildings, you can go over the population cap. Which means you could get, like, I don't know, as many troops as you wanted, as long as you were willing to build another barracks for each one of them. And then you were able to go through the barracks fast enough to be able to queue up a unit on each of them before the first one finished. Assuming you start queuing them up at 49 population limit. Or more. If you did it earlier, then you'd be able to queue up more. But I think converting units allows you to go over your population cap. I feel like I tried in one of the previous levels and actually it doesn't. Can't remember whether it allows you to go over the cap or whether it just what's it called? Whether it just what was I saying? Can't remember whether converting goes over population cap or whether the converting just doesn't occur. There we go. See what I meant? Okay. Destroy that box. It offends me. Keeps me incapable. Repair this ship. Got 5 hit points. It's badly on fire. This is the way to deal with elephants. Catapults. Unlike in the Total War games where you just use fire. Yeah, there's a cataphract. That's a centurion. now it's a dead centurion. I wonder what led them to naming the units like that. It's like having a unit called a legion and another unit called a centurion. And a phalanx. Is it supposed to be like abstraction? Or did they just want to have a unit called that because it was a historical name? Or something related to the period. Okay. You go up there. We've gotten rid of their docks now. We have free reign of their shoreline, unless they build another one. Also, we have free reign of here. We can just land all the troops we want there now. We can also defend this bridge pretty well. Because they have to go over there if they want to attack us by land. You're injured, you're injured, you're injured. You're not. You are. You're not. You are. You are. You're not. You are. You are. You're not. You're not. I know. There. Ooh, that sounded weird. The second half of this beat is in the left speaker, and I've got that one off at the moment, so I'm only hearing half of the beat. Okay, there. And then... Don't need to build merchant ships because we've destroyed their docks. We have enough gold. Yeah. We've got 2,000 gold. Let me just upgrade all the rest of these armors. Also, build that over here. I feel like they purposely made this hilly so that I couldn't build it closer. That I need aristocracy. Can we get some legions? We can get legions. We are rogue. Oh, we do get helipods. Do we get heavy catapults? You're just... It's very satisfying seeing them being able to go past each other without any trouble. Okay. And... there. Fully repaired fleet. Get architecture. Ooh, look at that, we get a chainmail too. Sorry. You dare attack my ships? You will die. I like how it just sort of collapses. It's an elephant. We still hit it. What a shot. I just had the idea of the thought of the crew of the catapult triremes and all that being master mathematicians and going through intense calculations very quickly to be able to determine exactly where the shot needs to be fired. It'd be like a... Oh, what would it be like? It'd be like a Magos or a Tech Priest or Warhammer. Just intense calculations. Oh, we didn't move you over? Did I have 4? Did I have 5 of it? Whatever. Oh wait, hang on. No. It's because... Did I tell him to go mine when I didn't ship him over? Okay, we can't get Centurions yet. They're it's too expensive and we don't have enough food. However... however... we don't have enough population space for anything. Just this ballista. Only ballists don't cost gold to upgrade either. They only cost food and wood. And destroy their walls. I'm surprised they're not actually repairing them. They might not have any stone, actually. Okay, I think their base is up in here. This is just like a berry picking area. Yeah, when you tell them to stand ground, units move so slowly when they turn. Really weird. Like, no other moment is there a turn, like, turn speed. Units always just turn instantly, but as soon as you put them in stand ground, they have a limited turn speed. Oh, my ship. Who then? Get aboard. Go. We have 6, 7, 8.
Almost ready, mod.
Damn, fishing ships let me pass. Metallurgy. Chainmail. Stone. Stone mining. Ugh, pardon. Actually, yes, I would like 2 villagers to go over as well. 6, 7. 3, 4. Leave you 2 behind.
Ready, mod. All Mars.
I'll put you on as well. Another villager. There we go. Okay, and we're getting stone, so I can also build some towers here. Get bronze shield. We don't need writing. That's only useful for multiplayer games, or if we have allies on the map. Sure, I'll get Siegecraft. Right. What are you doing down there, you daft bugger? Uh-oh. You've angered him.
Habitat.
No, we can't convert them. They're Macedonians. Oh, well. Jump my mouth. We did convert it. And pretty quickly, too. Kind of don't really want to pile on to an elephant because I have the area effect trample. So as long as they're attacking, they're dealing damage to everything around them. Build another. I have architecture also, so the buildings are faster. Constructed faster. Cataphracts, we don't get those. Build a siege workshop. No. Oh yes, heal this villager. He's been injured for so long. There we go. He got hit by a trireme. But he's alright. Right, yes, and we lost our ballista. Put another tower here. Chum. Bam. Actually, you go over here. Go pick up my scout. Our axemen are also pretty good because of all the upgrades. 6 armor. 13 damage. Only 1 pierce. Oh right, we've only upgraded the shield once. Silly me.
Yuri.
Okay, get another tower. They're cheap for us. They're only 75 stones, so we may as well build quite a few of them. And we have all this, as well as all this. Okay. Come aboard. Oh, we can actually move you all on as well while you're back here. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. Fine. Come back. Army Epirus really doesn't seem to be a problem. They're not doing anything. Build another tower? Then build a granary so we can hoover up some of these berry bushes. Free resources. Okay. What's this area look like? Just beyond the black. There's a heavy horse archers and cataphracts. That's scary. Yeah, get small walls. No, you're going to kill me. No. Yeah, no. Okay. Well, it was nice to dream. He still didn't get converted. So elephants are extra weak to being converted. So I wonder what their conversion rate. Oh jeez. Forget it. Scarbar. Oh man. This is actually where martyrdom could actually be useful. Kind of. If I really wanted that unit, I could have just sacrificed my priest. to get it, but then I'd be down a priest. And I wouldn't be able to heal. We lost 3 guys. But we gained the ability to build catapults. Thank you, AI, you unwittingly helped me. Uh-oh. No! So, I suppose perhaps the chance to convert is like... What are you doing, daft old man? Okay. I don't know how converting works. Whether it's like every round there's a chance that you convert it. Just go for it. Or whether it's like, I don't think it's a meter which has to build up. That was satisfying. Oh, that was a messy combat. Build a barracks. So it's about time we got some legions. And we can build twice as many of those because we have logistics. Not like the AI won't have that. Won't have that as well, but... Right, no wonder they were killing our academy units, because they have phalanxes and we only have... no, they have centurions and we only have phalanxes. Ow! Blisters hurt. Why are you doing that? Well, poke down the walls. Actually, they'd be pretty good at that. Yeah, because we got siegecraft, so they deal more damage to walls and towers. You don't actually get to see that in action too often, so... You see, they're tearing it down pretty quickly. They do like 3 damage per hit, I think. Okay, can we see their academy from here? Uh-oh. You can see a cataphract from here. Don't like that. I mean, their centurions are still going to deal more damage than our legions, but the legions are cheaper. Also, they attack faster. Also, it's just cool. Legions, they deal 20 damage per hit. You get a medium wall. Bear that. 160 health. They have as much health as a catapult trireme. Hello, welcome. Conversions go over the population limit, by the way. Ah, they do. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. Be listening for a few minutes. Oh! Sneaky listenings. That's fine. I don't require people to comment all the time. Convert the elephants. We're just doing a bit of a stream in some spare time. No, my priest! Might not be one tomorrow, depending. It depends. We'll see. My tower. Did I just try it? Converting over the population cap. Well, I was actually... Is that what he meant? Because I was talking about it a little bit before, but I hadn't actually tried. It sounded like I already found out. Well... I wasn't actually sure. I was commenting that I didn't know whether it was... whether they'd actually convert the unit, or whether they'd just sit on it, and the unit would just, like... just not convert, even though the priest is trying to convert it. You know, like, the conversion will go on forever, because... the population cap was hit. Okay, there we go. So, push in. We need to get rid of their buildings. Destroy some of their houses. That will stop them from building. Look at them carve through that house. That's a case of the catapult shooting at the villager while it's running away, and the ballistics making them just like shoot far off into the distance because villagers are so fast. Are you going to ignore my legions? You are. That's fine by me. I don't really want to get jihad. It limits the amount of resources the villagers can carry, I believe, by a lot. No priesty! Stupid Macedonians and they're stupidly resistant to converting. Not enough gold? What are you doing? Oh, I've run out of gold. How embarrassing. Did my villagers die over here? I think they did. Oh! I think in one of the first... Oh, you're actually building a house exactly in the same spot. I think in one of the first sessions of Age of Empires I mentioned that I wasn't sure whether... I vaguely remembered when I played Age of Empires years ago that at some point I had my villagers collecting like 2 stone or some tiny amount of resources, and I wasn't sure what had caused it. But I'm pretty sure it was actually because I had researched Jihad. As it says, it reduces the amount of resources villagers carry, but makes them a lot stronger. But don't think the trade-off is really worth it, because why would you really want to...
Own it.
I suppose if you had nothing else, but if you could build villagers to attack with, you could build axemen. And axemen better, because they have armor. Anyway,
All a moss.
go up here.
All a moss.
Ooh, actually, there's going to be some elephants and all that up there, isn't there? Fortified walls. Furious. I was going to say this isn't a battle you can win, but with two of you, you nearly did. Actually, I think there's a research in Age of Empires 2 like Jihad. There's isn't it for Spain? They have something like that, which makes their villages a lot tougher than normal.
Erectus. Own it.
I haven't played enough of Age of Empires 2 since they got the new factions to really remember the resources, new upgrades and all that. Oh!
Erectus.
You're gonna win so much. And they kill the crocodile, just to be sure. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted to see. Oh great, thank you for destroying my tower. Duh. At this point, I think it's safe to say that I'm my own greatest threat. Okay, we really don't need more wood. Oh look, there's another armored elephant. So yes, armored elephants. 18 damage, 600 health, 8 armor, and 1 pierce. Nasty.
Almost.
Just tough. You can't play the game that you didn't see my axemen, because cavalry archers have a much wider view range than they do. Okay, move up. It might be safe over here now. Or not. Well, not over here. He doesn't know where to go. Made a decision. We'll see how it turns out for him. That was lucky. Can you attack that? No, I don't think you can. You and there we go. Get rid of that heavy horse archer. Okay, so is there anything else over here? I'm gonna build a docks here. Can you attack him? No, you can't. He's just going to keep dealing damage to that building. Ugh. Oh, deal with that guy. There you go. If they keep sending troops over here, then we'll just keep killing them. And not so hasty. Build another tower. Yep. Run away! Oh, we are not wood. I had some towels and all that over here. Land again. Build a tower. Draw them to the shore. Help. These elephants. How much? It's very expensive. Have we successfully cleared out that area? Oh, look at him just wandering back and forth between them. You don't know where to go. Oh, wait. No, he was going to attack. No. I keep thinking, I'm going to attack that one. Wait, no, hang on. Hold on. Wait. Oh, got it. We have another repair train of villagers here. There we go. You done? I actually think it's faster to build another tower than repair it. Okay, stop that. Move you up. You're all just fodder anyway. Offload. Build another tower. Or 4. The gold's so close. Is it now free? Uh-oh. Of course it's not. You think there wasn't another war elephant there? You see, like, the crowning moment of bad ideas, attacking a war elephant with axemen. At trample damage. Well, is it that bad of an idea? The axemen are cheaper. So you're coming out on top in regards to resources spent. Build an academy. And build a storage pit. And the gold is mine. Oh, hello. Are you actually sneaking the gold? Mine. You can't take it. Mine. I lay ownership of this gold. No, go away. Okay. Yep, and then we'll get Centurions. Also some catapults and all that. Damn hill's getting in the way. Like the shot's sort of going down as it goes over the hill. I suppose it's emulating a hill being there by through trickery. Okay. Right. Not enough food. Oh, you're just sitting there. Oh, right, because I took villagers off the farms. Get some villagers. I think there was a ballista down here. Yeah, there's one. You can... Yeah, start collecting wood over here. And once we have all that gold, we'll be able to switch to wood collecting up there anyway. Oh, there's a villager. Hello. Sure, actually, let's try scythe chariots. Are they rebuilding down here? I don't think they will be. only have fortified walls to get. Well, there was something there. Okay, get Centurions. And we'll build some scythe chariots. Though I think they're more useful against infantry and not really against... Yeah, their cost doesn't change. I don't think the cost of any upgraded units change. Anyway, it just feels like it should because the unit's like quite a bit of an upgrade. So I think scythe chariots are more against infantry than there we go. Again, than academy units or war elephants. I suppose you could think of them as weaker elephants because they have trample damage around them, but they're faster and they have less health. They deal less damage. Also, they don't deal as much damage versus buildings, or they don't deal anywhere near as much damage versus buildings. Let's see. Upgrade of the chariot. High resistance to conversion, double attack against priests. Wheels damage adjacent enemy units. Toolworking, metalworking, metallurgy, increase attack strength. And then, you know, all the usual armors increase armor. Cavalry armor, I would assume that is. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They always look very sporty to me. Go for these fish here, they're closer.
Redkin, hiding.
Oh, you are hiding in trees.
You hunting. All mine.
Okay, build a stable. And build a siege workshop. What good are you if you're not if you're not defending them?
Tabernacles.
Yeah.
Mighty.
Go through there.
Iwatani. Larabus. Redkit. Redkit. Unes. Erectus. Unes. Habidac. Erectus. Erectus. Unes.
Right, yes, I don't think the trample damage does as much damage as their main attack, but... No, not Darwoody. Ballista cost gold to build, don't they? Yeah, they do. 80 gold. Build a tower up here. Go get that cataphract.
Unes. Mighty. Iwatani. Iwatani. Unes. Mighty. Erectus.
Good. You moved on to another farm. What can you see? Heavy horse archers. Storage pit. Down here. Wow. Oh, Scythe chariots don't have any pierce armor. Well, we got what we were looking for. And there. I mean, they'll probably just build another one, but everyone we destroy is one they won't be able to build later as they run out of gold. And we're nearly done collecting all that, so. thought my tower would be a bigger threat. What's the point of me building archers? Not really. I mean, their broadswordsmen are hardly an issue. Okay. Where's that scout? Get healed up. Must I always just handhold you? Okay, go over there and have a look. Uh-oh. Ugh. Like how it just sort of sits there going, well. Actually, having archers of our own would help against their cavalry archers. They have the same range. There we go. I'm gonna see. Is there a range difference between these two? You have a range of 9. No! You've outsmarted me. Nope, nope, what am I going to do? Oh, wait. Death animation for the and your range is 8. 1 hit. No, not 1 hit. It was just injured. Where are you going, you? Oh, buggers. Okay, go to academy. Yep. Was it actually interested in attacking my teleport? Is it going to attack in the melee? Oh, you fool! Also, just like bounce when they die from the scythe chariot. Hmm. Right, go there, go there. Yeah, you're all just sitting around doing nothing. Get wood now. And you lot, you can get wood. Now we should build a temple over here. Okay. Fill the elephant full of arrows. Anything to slow it down. Okay, okay. Have we broken a line to their walls yet? We're gonna have to get rid of these ballista towers before we can actually attack them in earnest. Oh. I upgrade them to heavy catapults. I'll upgrade them to helipolis, but not heavy catapults. I feel heavy catapults will just be too much of a trouble because they're even larger area of effect. Yeah, tactically not upgrading. Exactly. Considering I think with catapults, most of the casualties comes from my own catapults. I think it could be beneficial to not upgrade. It's just because they're so trigger happy. They're just, like, there's no wind up. It's just, oh, I see a unit. Pow! There's no chance to, react to it. I think I've said in previous streams that there's a bit of a benefit to having just stone throwers in that regard. Because stone throwers have, if they have an area of effect, it's very small. So you have basically no chance of friendly fire. But our infantry is currently engaging. Throw the rock! I don't care what's in the way. Speaking as a tried and true Skaven commander here, sometimes it's beneficial if your units are engaged in combat with the enemy and you have artillery, because it means the enemy aren't moving. Sure, there'll be some casualties, but, you know, acceptable losses. Yeah, it looks like they've actually run out of units. Well, that's fine. Oh, come on. Well, I actually forgot we got monotheism. Built on cavalry, since we own that now. We get to see the effect of converting a building. Whoa, let's convert this academy as well. I believe when you convert a building it actually retains the appearance of the original faction. Not that we see it here because we have the same, we share the same tile set, but we actually converted that stable really quickly. Considering this is all Macedonia. It's still going at it. Unbeknown, unseen, the priest actually has a bucket of paint. Blue paint. No more broadswordsman spam. Oh, there we go. Poor guy, he's all tuckered out after that. Yay, victory! We only had to destroy all their buildings, not their walls. Although our losses were heavy, the ambitions of Pyrrhus have been stymied and he has withdrawn to Greece. All of southern Italy is now ours, thanks to the fighting qualities of our brave soldiers and your leadership. All of Rome salutes you. Yay! Hooray! What's the after? What's the timeline look like? Yeah. Sure. And the next one is Syracuse. Well. That level took 2 hours to do. From the beginning to end. And I think I'm going to call it there for tonight. This was only going to be a shorter stream. So, only one level. But things are still a bit... what's it called? Out of the normal loop at the moment due to Christmas and all that, so... yeah, it's going to be a bit shorter. But things will get back into the normal schedule pretty soon. See, I might be able to do another stream tomorrow. We'll have to see how things go. Anyway, that will be it for Age of Empires Rise of Rome for tonight. I'd like to thank you very much for joining me. And I hope you'll join me again next time. One Mac 4 a day keeps the doctor away. But yeah. So, as I said, we only got through one level. I didn't lose this time, though. They weren't as aggressive. Or maybe I just got on top of having a navy better. I felt like they weren't building as much of a navy this time as they were last time. Oh well. Anyway. That'll be it for Age of Empires. Well, thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you'll join me for the next one. I'll stop the recording here.